You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is BRFM. I'm Daniel, and as always, we are playing all your favourite songs and keeping you up to date with what happens in our community right here in Swale. It's time to continue reviewing that interview with Paul Best from the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway. Now, Paul, I know you produce a podcast, and in recent years I've certainly been listening to it, but can you tell our listeners what it's all about?
Yeah, my podcast is about the railway. It's a virtual journey on the railway in video podcast form. It's meant to be bi-weekly segments, although I'm running a bit behind at the moment because of preparing the railway for reopening. But generally, they are 5 parts long for a complete return trip from Sittingbourne to Kemsley down and back. We have an update from Sittingbourne in the first part, and a bit of a feature story about something or other, and then we get to Kemsley and we have the latest news from the railway generally, and then in the third part we do sort of a round robin, go around each of the departments at Kemsley Down and find out what they've been up to and see all the latest excitement in the carriage and wagon and the locomotive department and the track gang. And then on the return journey, we have another segment, which is a feature section. And then when we arrive back at Sittingbourne, I have the bit called Onward Connections, which recently, so far has always been other podcasts to listen to and the like. But as we open, it will be more what else can you do around Sittingbourne and around Swale, and what can you go and visit. And I'm going to try and get out there with the video camera and come up with some more stuff. So yeah, and the best of it is, of course, that it's free.
So where can you get the podcast from, Paul?
Well, there are various ways. You can subscribe for free at iTunes. If you search Sittingbourne, you'll see it in the list, Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway podcast. You can subscribe through the host site, which is very complicated. It's http://stopem.libsyn.com. You can subscribe through my channel on YouTube, so if you search for Stopem, which is STOPEM, it's also uploaded on britishrailways.tv, railwayforum.tv and railwayworld.tv, and you can also see it through our Facebook group page. And I'm getting about 200 to 300 viewers a fortnight, so it's going well.
We're just talking about the podcasts that you do, Paul, but how else do you spread the word?
Well, there's loads of different ways. Interviews like this. I send out press releases to a lot of the railway magazines, other magazines that you probably wouldn't expect, like Best of British and people like that. Local papers. We also do the all-important model railway exhibitions and open days where we can actually meet and talk with the public. We do local events. Our next big event is probably the Chatham show at Chatham Dockyard, which is a large model railway exhibition in the summer, and that's always a really good one. But what we'd really like is for everybody to spread the word and let everybody know, because I'm always surprised whenever I meet people, particularly in Sittingbourne. If we do an event in Sittingbourne, people come up and say, "What do you mean there's a steam railway in Sittingbourne? How long's that been there?" You go, "Well, now probably about 107 years." So it would be really nice to get the word out and for the railway not to be Sittingbourne's best kept secret, as it has been for so many years.
So, Paul, what do you like most about the railway?
I just think it's an amazing place. I love the fact that we are unique in being given the railway by Bowater to take it on as a tourist attraction, rather than taking over a disused line or building a new one and collecting locos and rolling stock to run the trains. And I'm really, really pleased that Essential Land have also recognised this and are backing us all the way, which is brilliant. And it's just a really friendly atmosphere. We're like one big happy family down there, and just really enjoyable time whenever I'm down there.
Paul, can you tell me more about the membership of the railway?
Yeah, sure. We have a small membership, but the membership is actually quite a high percentage of active members. And we understand that you're a volunteer and you don't have to be there. So we try and make as much as we can of your time and not waste it. And we don't have any paid employees at all because we're all volunteers. We always need more members. And the passing of 3 really key members in the last 3 years has really highlighted our reliance on individuals. So we really need to spread the load a bit. And honestly, we are not all old fuddy-duddies. We do have a really wide range age group with lots of junior members, which is how I started over 20 years ago, all the way through to the older members. But it's just like one big happy family. We have lots of good fun during operating the railway and maintaining the railway. Obviously, we've got a couple of fuddy-duddies and they know who they are, but not many.
So how do you become a member, Paul?
Right, well, you can download a form from our website or pick one up from the ticket office when we reopen. Membership costs £5 for junior members, that's aged 14 to 17, and £18 for adult members, and £30 for family membership. And then we've got a life membership of £300 per individual. And we've just brought out a new rate. If you're over 60, you can have life membership for £150 each. For your membership, you get free trips on the railway. You get discounts to steam and beer and the Santa specials. The quarterly in-house magazine called The New Bogey. And working members get a discount in the Footplate Cafe.
Paul, before you go, I was just wondering if you could run through when the railway's reopening and some of those useful contact details that you mentioned throughout the interview.
OK, well, the railway reopens on 6th of April, which is Good Friday. And we are running trains on Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. And then pretty much every Sunday and Bank Holiday Monday until the end of September. We've got special events on the 6th and 7th of May, which is story time with Jack the Station Cat. The 7th and 8th of July is steam and beer. We're operating on Wednesdays in August. And the 26th and 27th of August is story time with Ivor the Engine. And then we finish the season on the 29th and 30th of September with the end of season gala weekend. You can find out more information on all of this by going to our website, which is www.sklr.net. You can download posters, car stickers and the timetable. Excuse me. You can telephone 01795 424 899 to hear our talking timetable. And for the podcast, search for Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway in iTunes, or visit www.youtube.com/Stop'em, which is spelled Sierra Tango Oscar Papa Echo Mike. You can follow us on Twitter, which is at capital S, lowercase AND, uppercase K, uppercase L, uppercase R. And you can also, if you don't want to go through Twitter, you can see a picture of the day through my blog, which is www.stop'em, which is Sierra Tango Oscar Papa Echo Mike.net.
Paul, as always, it's great to have you here at BRFM. Thank you very much for updating us on the railway.
It was great to be back. Thanks for having me.
That's Paul Best, of course, telling us all about the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Railway right here at the Monday Night Community Show.